I'm going to share with you how you can earn 2 to 10k per month property deal sourcing, packaging, trading, whatever you want to call it, with properties that are sitting on online portals like Rightmove, Zoopla, on the market. If you're in the property space and you watch property videos online on YouTube, wherever you consume that, you would have heard gurus saying if a property's on Rightmove, you're too late. Well, that is absolute BS, and I'm going to explain to you in this video why and break down how you can get properties on market and show you the psychology behind why these gurus are telling you this. Well, let me even reveal that right now. Gurus are telling you that because it's easier to sell a course when they say find off-market deals, guerrilla market deals. And the reality is a small percentage of properties that get sold every year are off-market, around 10%. The rest get sold via an agent. So if you do not learn how to operate and buy properties that are on market, you're going to leave a lot of money on the table. Listen, I'm not saying for 1 minute do not try to buy off-market deals and aim for motivated sellers, but you need to learn the method I want to teach you now to buy your properties that are on Rightmove, Zoopla and all the portals. But before I do that, if you could smash that like button, it really does help these algorithms. And look, I'm Harvey, the remote property investor. I've been a deal sourcer since around 2015, 2016. Between me and my partner, we've done hundreds of deals, and a large proportion of them have come from agents. Do not ignore agents. It's just to sell you courses. Yes, do direct to vendor stuff. I will repeat that, but do not ignore agents. You need to learn this method that I'm going to teach you now. But the reality is it's fairly simple, but it's not easy to implement. Most people do not stay consistent with it and give up before they get results. They're just not patient enough. You can do this in as little as 15 to 20 minutes per day. Have a watch of this video here that explains more on that with this strategy. But let's dive into this now and tell you how this works. Look, around 175,000 people was in arrears just at the end of last year. Do you know what represents as a percentage of the overall market? About 0.6%, when there's about 28 odd million properties on the market. So only a small percent of people are in a position where they're motivated day one. What happens is motivation shifts over time. So for example, I had a car for sale, and this is human psychology, whether you're selling a car, a house, or watch, or anything. When most people try to sell something, they try to sell it for the maximum price. And as I said, 90%, let's put this figure here, 90% of property transactions get done via estate agents. So what happens is when they go in to sell a property to an estate agent, the estate agents do a thing that they call overvaluing to get the listing. So they tell them an over exaggerated price because they know if they go in, if that person, that vendor goes into another agent, they're going to tell them exaggerated price. And who is the vendor going to go with? Unless they are super motivated, which a small percentage are not, they're going to go with the person who tells them they can get the maximum price. So this happened to me with selling a car. Auto Trader told me to put it on for one price. I looked at the car, it had a bit of wear and tear, but I wasn't motivated. So I thought I'll put it up for the price Auto Trader says. If I get it sold, great. If I don't get it sold, as I said, I wasn't motivated, I would have dropped the price. About 6 weeks went past, didn't get a phone call. Dropped the price 500 quid. Another 6 weeks passed, dropped the price £500 again. And then on the day I dropped it the second time, now £1,000 less than what I first listed it for, I got a trader call me up saying, would you take £500 less? Total £1,500 less. He was very polite. He told me as a trader, explained why he's offering that price. And I didn't say no to him straight away, but what I said to him was, I've only just dropped the price today. Let me see if I get any more interest, and if I don't, it's yours. Ultimately, a week later, I didn't get more interest, and I sold the car cheaper. Had that agent had called me up day one and give me a lowball offer on it, or that trader, sorry, had phoned me up day one and give me a lowball offer, that would have offended me, and the answer would have been a flat no. So this is how you get properties, the same psychology. Think of it like this. This is building out a pipeline. So when 90% of these properties come to the market day one, what you want to do is try and build a pipeline of these deals like this. So imagine it like this. This is your pipeline. So this 90%, this comes here on week one or day one, whatever you want to call this. Let's say week one, day one. If the property is probably going to sell for around 80 or 90k, a lot of agents will say to them, yeah, we'll get you 95k. So that price is far too much money for you to make this work as an investor. But you don't want to do what lots of people say, give them a cheeky offer, because all that will do is offend them. What I suggest you do with this, and what I've been doing for years and what I've done with lots of people that I've coached, what works successfully is you make an anchor here. Let's try and draw a nice anchor here. You make an anchor point here where you say, hey, look, the property's on for 95. This is called an offer without offer, by the way. You say, hey, the property's on for 95. I could probably only give around 70k for this property, so I'm not going to offend you an offer on this property at the moment. moment. I'll keep an eye on it, and if it's still available in further weeks and your position changes, then we may be able to get something worked out, but good luck with the property. This doesn't offend agents. Agents get paid off straight away as soon as you lowball offer. So you just anchor them. And then what you do is week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, you just keep in contact with them, looking at other deals. And every week or every 2 weeks, you say, hey, still see that property's on the market. Have they changed their position? Have they many offers? And you just keep on letting them know that you're interested. And don't forget, you've anchored the price up here. And generally, this is when deals start to get done. When you get to around week 12, hence, do you remember when I said with the car as well? This is where motivation really starts to shift. If that property hasn't had any offers or hasn't sold or had lots of viewings and not sold, people start to shift off of this anchor point. They've got a high anchor point, but you've anchored them here. So if you've been in touch with them every week, it's not sold. After about 12 weeks plus, sometimes it takes longer, this is when people's motivation shift. And guess who's fresh in mind? You, with this price that you said at the start. And if they come to you, the leverage is fully in your call. But if you just keep on asking them every few weeks, there'll be a point when you come back and can renegotiate this. So look, this is how you can buy properties from Rightmove. What you do is you have to inbound at least 5 to 10 deals per week. Have a look at 5 to 10 deals per week. You need to learn how to analyze them online using analyzation tools. Have a watch of this video here, show you how you can use a fantastic tool which is free to analyze these. But if you learn how to analyze these online and you position your offer correctly, what you don't want to do is go out and do lots and lots of viewings. You want to analyze these online, get your price agreed, and then view it once the price is agreed. Either send a builder to view it. If you do simplistic refurb style properties, like anything up to 15, maybe 20K, you can analyze these online using EPCs and using the online photos. So you get the price agreed based on what you think the cost is going to be refurb wise, and then when you get down to here and we start getting offers, so you just want to get the price agreed and not accepted. But once we start getting prices agreed, that's when you say, hey, I'm going to send the builder out. I'm not going to offer on this yet. Because what agents will push back on you with is saying, hey, you've got to view it first. This is not an offer because we've not viewed it. But I just want to see if they would accept it, because the last thing you want to do is, if you want to pay 70 and they don't offer at 79, is it worth you viewing that property? Put it in the comments below. Of course it's not. It's not worth you viewing it until you know you can accept the price that you can pay for. If you're looking at 5 to 10 deals a week, I do this remotely, by the way, 250 miles from where I live. And I used to pay people to do these viewings. So it's either going to cost you the best part of £300-400 a week to pay someone to do the viewings, or it's going to cost you 1 or 2 days of your time, which is probably worth more than £300 or £400 a week, because the time is your biggest asset. And you can't get that back, you can get money back. So why would you view 5 to 10 properties per week? Because if you put it into the pipeline here, by the time these have trickled all the way down to here, out of these 5 to 10, you've got 0 to 1 property left. So the last thing you want to be doing is only looking at one property and trying to put it in a pipeline, and then look at another one again when you realize you can't buy. Or the other end of that, you don't want to be looking at 5 to 10 properties per week and viewing them, spending a couple of days per week doing viewings, when you know only one of these potentially is going to come through for you to be able to buy and package on and sell. And then once you have agreed your price, it's about selling it. When you sell, this is the big misconception. I've sold loads of deals that are sitting on Rightmove, and even people that I'm buying the deal from me. The best deals to sell when you're starting out as a deal sourcer is single let properties in places like the Northeast, some of the Northwest, Wales, properties you can pick up for around 70, 80, 90K. Most of the buyers for these are not local people that live there. They're people that live in London, in Dubai, in areas where they can't afford to get into the market, got a decent income, and they want to buy low value properties. When they say to you, if it's on Rightmove, I could do it myself, you just say to them, you could do it to yourself, but you don't know the street, you haven't got the connections, you're not buying just a deal, you're buying the knowledge, the arrangement, the builders, the whole package of delivery of this. It's like saying to an estate agent, oh, I could sell this myself, or saying to an estate agent, I could go and find somebody who's got a property for sale myself so we can cut you out. The fee is not just in the property being off market and the fact that they could go and find this on market, it's the whole package that you give them with it, the knowledge of the area, the viewings, the information, the support of delivering this. And when you explain it to investors, every time I've never had an investor go, oh yeah, you're right, they always buy the deal. To make this super efficient, what you're going to want to do is use a great software we use a software called Go High Level. It's a CRM system because tracking and remembering 5 to 10 properties per week is going to be very, very difficult. If you want a free trial of this software, in the description below, you'll be able to click a link and sign up for a free trial of this software. And then if you like the software, you can join a community, and in fact, we can help you sell deals. We've got a big list of investors and not enough properties to sell. Can't guarantee I sell them all, but there's a chance if you put them on my list, you'll be able to sell these. If you want to trial out Go High Level, below here will be a link to trial it out for £1. We have to charge a fee for that. We can't do it any cheaper, but that'll be in the link below. And then it's a monthly subscription, which is tens of pounds, not hundreds or thousands of pounds. And you get an opportunity to join a community, weekly calls and stuff like that with myself and other like-minded people. And depending on what package you want, monthly subscription, you can then also list deals on my WhatsApp group, and we can potentially find you investors. And there's a load of other little bonuses with that. So below, you can trial it out for £1. Just click the link in the description. But if you're still here, make sure you give this page a follow and make sure you give this a like and subscribe. It really does help this channel out. My wife's living my terms. My mission is to help as many people live on their terms using property as a vehicle to do that. So please share this out. It really does help. Make sure you watch this video here that YouTube is suggesting you watch. And remember, if you don't evolve your ideas, you never live on your own terms. So evolve your ideas, live on your own terms, and have an amazing day.